Albuquerque, and I'm a former student at SFX. So I studied, as a background of what I studied Portuguese, Spanish and economics, and also studied for my EPQ. So for those of you that do not know what an EPQ is, an EPQ is an extended project qualification. And what you do is, in your second year at SFX, they advise you and ask you if you wanted to do an EPQ. And what an EPQ is, you write a 5,000 word essay, and it's all about a topic that you pick and you choose, and you do all the time management, and then at the end of the year you submit your essay and then it gets marked. And what's beneficial about this is that universities see this as a high class essay, and not if you just don't want to go to university, but also if you want to go to work environments. So for example, I went straight to work at KPMG, so I didn't actually go to university. So what it's helped me with is I write lots of reports for my partners and for my managers. I do client meetings, so I need to do research. I need to be able to write essays and be able to demonstrate that I've got the ability to be able to explain myself and express myself in both in writing but also in communication skills. Straight from the beginning at SFX, I knew I did not want to go to university. So I was very pressured to get my application in and go to university. But from speaking to the careers advisors at SFX, I was able to find an alternative. SFX have a very close alliance with KPMG. So the careers department were able to find out this apprenticeship route for me. So what happened was, when I went to the careers advisors, they told me that this apprenticeship program was available. I applied for the apprenticeship program in early stage, so in October, and by November I already had an unconditional offer. So that means that no matter what grades I got at SFX, I was going to work for KPMG. And it's such a great opportunity that for me personally, that wanted to go to the accountancy industry but didn't want to go to university, it just opens up so many more horizons for me. So I guess you guys want to have a feel for why I came to SFX and why I studied at SFX. So one of the primarily reasons were the reputation. So a lot of my family friends came to SFX, so I used them as an approach to ask them how was the friendly environment, how was SFX in general, and from their background they always told me it was friendly, it was homely, and all of the support that they gained. Also the course combination, so not many sixth form colleges or colleges in general allow you to do languages and also academic subjects. I'm very passionate about languages, and being from a Portuguese background, I'm always been had loads of languages to learn, and again I was very passionate about economics and wanted to find out more about how the whole world in general works. So that was one of the main reasons. And also I live in Brixton, so why should I go to North London, West London, East London when you've got a good enough education service close by, or even better? Because I really enjoyed my time at SFX. I guess the reason why I picked these courses and the reason why I enjoyed my courses so much was because the teachers made it interactive, interesting and fun. That is the main reason. If teachers are just going to read from the course book or the PowerPoint presentation, you're not going to learn. I'm a visual learner. I prefer someone who's going to sit down next to me or explain something and give me an example, not just tell me this is the way and just do it like this. If you give me an example and illustrate, you know what, this is how it is and this is why. This is the reason why how things works like this. And that was the difference between coming to SFX and the teachers. So they give you loads of support. So if you, for example, if you've missed a lesson or you didn't understand, they're free on their free periods. You're free to go speak to them after school. They do one-to-one sessions with you, and you don't get that elsewhere. So it's just the network and the support that they give you at SFX is very important, and to me, I found that very beneficial. Also, at my time at SFX, I took upon myself to be a student vice president. So I took a lot of extracurricular activities. So for example, during Valentine's Day, what we did was we was handing out roses and selling roses to people just to show the love around SFX. So we had boys buying roses for girls, but then what was surprising is we also had girls buying roses for boys. So it was very interactive, and we also had the student talent show last year. So what it was is people come to SFX, but not just to learn, but also to embrace their talents. If we didn't have stuff like enrichment programs or these extracurricular activities, people won't be able to show their talents and their true talents. And you never know, like for example, Tiny Temper came to SFX, and look at him, he's a rapper and everyone knows him now. So I guess overall I just wanted to give you guys some advice as to why you guys should pick and choose where you want to go to. SFX might not be the place for you, but if it is, feel free to come. And I feel like everyone needs to focus on themselves. One thing about me is friends come and go, yeah? And I know a lot of my friends, they chose to go to colleges and sixth forms because of their friends and followed them. But with this, like, your education program follows you throughout your whole life. And you never know, like, your friends will not be there for you in the next 5 to 10 years. As I said, they always come and go. And for me, I learned the hard way. right? And the thing is, if you just focus on yourself, focus about your career, focus about your education, and you will get far. And right now I'm working at KPMG Canary Wharf, and it's very hard to be able to do that if I didn't stick by myself and what I truly believe in. One thing at KPMG that we try to tell and to enforce like a motto is no question is a stupid question. Embrace opportunities and ask questions. If you're afraid to ask a question, but the person next to you is also afraid, then none of you are going to get the answer that you need. So embrace the opportunity. Don't be scared to ask questions. Yeah, and that way you're just going to be able to get the answers that you need to be able to progress in your career. I think I'm just going to finish off with a quote that I came up with, and just to summarize my whole time at SFX and why I truly enjoyed and why I came here today to share my experiences, because I voluntarily come here to speak to you guys. So I honestly enjoyed my time at SFX so much, and they helped me and supported me so much to the point where I'm at my dream job, and I know that I can progress so much in this career. So here goes the quote. So being at SFX, it's not just about learning your course materials to pass exams. It's about embracing opportunity, having fun, and enjoying the 2 years you were here at SFX and still being able to pass your exams. So it's not just about coming to SFX and doing your exams. It's about embracing the culture. Get with the program, do extracurricular activities, meet your friends, take opportunities, use your free periods wisely as well, and embrace the culture in general. SFX has so much to offer. It's not just the courses that we have. Yeah, so if you guys do decide to come to SFX, I'll be around. So if anyone does have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Thank you very much.